We are going to start our presentation with the table of content of the report that we have been made. The first part we have introduction involving the project background, project objective, data context, and also the target audience. The next one we have data methodology, which involving the data examination, data cleansing, derivative attributes, data dictionary, and also the data preparation. The third one we also prepare dashboard visualizations and also the storytelling of each chart that is consists in the dashboard itself. In conclusion, we have actually made the whole conclusion that we can be conclude in the whole report itself. We are going to start the first part of our introduction, which are the project background. So the project were given dataset related to the alcohol consumption among the students. The dataset relate to how the students are influenced by other factors and were obtained a survey of students in a secondary school. It contains 33 attributes such as the age, family support, guardian, and more. This dataset need to undergo preparation of data due to the absence of the centralized data that make it harder to understand the actual factor of alcohol consumption among the students. The cleaning and organizing the data is important to get accurate result from the survey that has been done and find the actual cause of the problem itself. The data. Next, we are going to move on to the other part of our introduction, which are the data context. For the data context, we have created a dashboard to visualize and summarize the overall factors that influence the students' behavior of alcohol consumption into a simpler data visualization using various types of chart. The source of the problem can be identified through the dashboard that we have created to take the intervention step in the future. The information has been arranged neat and well designed to attract the target audience in solving the problem. And our main purpose of this dashboard is actually to deliver the main causes of the student behavior to the interested audience such as the teacher and the parents of the students. With the information collected, this audience can actually understand the main problem that affect and the factors that may influence the act of students such as their environment that may and also may fast forwarding with the problem solving. In order to obtain a proper and well-structured dashboard, the dataset given need to undergo the process of data cleansing to avoid the data errors and missing values that might affect the outcome of the dashboard in the future. Here we are at the last part of our introduction, is the target audience. Our first target audience are educators, since teacher and school administrator they are interested with the understanding of the actual factors that influence the students' academic performance. The insight can provide and can be used to implement suitable intervention and strategy to enhance the student outcomes in the school itself. The second one, we have researchers. Academic researchers and data scientists who are studying the factors affecting the performance in their studies and well-being. The data collected can be contribute to valuable insight in the field of education. The last one, you have parents and guardians. Parents and guardians of these students were interested in understanding the actual factors that affect the children's well-being. This can analyze and bring awareness to the guardians to provide better support for the children's education and take the step intervention in the outcome.
And next, project methodology. 2.1 Data examination. Data examination is the process of reviewing the data set to understand its structure and identify issues like missing value, data error, or data inconsistent. From the data set, we use yellow color for missing value, green color for data error, and red color for data inconsistent. Figure 1 show the screenshot of data examination. Next, 2.2 Data cleansing. As we found many data errors in the dataset through the data examination, we have made data cleansing by correcting the data error, inconsistent, and fill the missing value. So, the first one is missing value. Missing value is defined as the data value that is not stored for a variable in the observation of interest. The problem of missing data is relatively common in almost all research and can have a significant effect on the conclusions that can be drawn from the data. So, identification of error, as we can see, there is a missing value in row school, M job, F job, reason, nursery, and school sub. Correction techniques that apply, we analyze the missing value by using pivot table and vector and correct it manually. And the second one is data error. Data error are mistakes or problems in the data that make it incorrect and unreliable. So identification of error, as we can see, there is a data error in row age, travel time, fedu, medu, study time, health, free time, and femoral. Correction techniques that we apply, we also analyze the data error by using pivot table and filter and correct it manually. And the last one is data inconsistent. So as we can see, there is a data inconsistent in row sets, mjob, reason, and DALC. So correction technique that we apply, we also analyze the data inconsistent by using pivot table and filter and correct it manually also. Next, to derivative attributes. In data visualization, its attributes can be calculated from other attributes that originally are in the dataset. It is used to provide additional insights into the data, and it can be used to create new visualization that might help to better understand the data. So we use formula average, which is equals average bracket AC2 to AE2 to find the value of grade average. As we can see, we can get the value of the grade average. And here is a few example of data dictionary. First, school. So variable description, student school where the survey taken. And the data type is categorical and level of measurement is nominal. And the second one, sex, gender of the students, categorical, nominal. And number three, age, variable description, student age, data types, numerical, and level of measurement is continuous. So the last one, data preparation. So in missing value, we found number of cells that involve H20 and data error. Number of cells that involve is 20 also. In data inconsistent, number of cells involved is 20 also. And derivative attributes, we find the grade average. Thank you.
Now, let's talk about the dashboard. On this dashboard, there are 6 charts that visualizes the factors of alcohol consumption and how it affects the students' well-being. There are also a few slices that are connected to some charts and also certain attributes to show the specific information.
Our first visualization explores the effect of parental status on student alcohol consumption. The data shows a staggering 96% of surveyed students come from households where parents live apart, compared to only 4% where parents live together. From this raises an important question, which is how does the absence of a centralized family structure contribute to alcohol consumption? So the answer is educators and guardians can use this information to provide targeted support to students from separated households. Next, we examine alcohol consumption by age across two schools, GP and MS. The data reveals that students aged 17 have the highest alcohol consumption, with over 1,000 cases recorded. Interestingly, no alcohol consumption is reported at age 15, and numbers drop significantly post 18. This trend highlights age 17 as a critical intervention point for parents and schools. Programs focusing on this age group could help mitigate risk and encourage healthier choices. Here, we compare alcohol consumption by gender. The visualization shows that 1,906 female students consume alcohol, significantly surpassing the 1,293 male students recorded. The disparity indicates the need for gender-specific strategies in addressing alcohol consumption, as factors influencing this behavior may differ between boys and girls. So next, we analyze the correlation between alcohol consumption and academic failures in GP and MS schools. GP recorded over 500 failures, while MS had just above 300. Although GP has a larger student body, the data suggests alcohol consumption may exacerbate academic challenges across both schools. Addressing this could involve enhancing academic support while reducing substance-related distractions. Our analysis of daily versus weekend alcohol consumption provides more nuanced insight. The data shows that 334 students consume high levels of alcohol on weekends, compared to 189 students who do so daily. This highlights the cultural association of weekends with relaxation and socializing. Strategies like promoting healthy weekend activities, or awareness campaign could address this trend effectively. So, lastly, another key insight is the distinction between daily and weekend high alcohol consumption. The data reveals that 334 students report high alcohol consumption on weekends, compared to 189 students who consume alcohol daily. This pattern shows a clear preference for weekend drinking, likely tied to leisure and social activities. The gap of 145 students highlights the need for interventions targeted at binge drinking behaviors during weekends. Schools and parents could promote alternative activities or campaigns to address this cultural trend.
In conclusion, the alcohol consumption among students happened because of various factors, such as their environment and also family relationships. So it is important for the people who are interested in this topic to know these factors to help safeguard the students' overall well-being. The data presented here serves as a useful information or resource for the target audience to develop intervention strategies and provide better support for the students. By utilizing and summarizing the data information, stakeholders can gain a clearer understanding and take meaningful steps to help the children and also address this issue effectively.